Hi friends, welcome back on my YouTube channel. In my last video, I explained how international students and foreign workers who have a trade experience, they can also apply for Millwright license here in Ontario, Canada. So if you haven't seen that video, I highly recommend you to check it out on my YouTube channel. It will give you the full background on 433A Millwright license, and it will explain you why this trade is such a great career option. So before we jump into today's video, I want to give you a piece of advice, and it is specially for international students. Please start your trade equivalency assessment while you are still studying in Canada. Don't wait until you complete your graduation. This process takes time and it is really lengthier process. You will have to provide different documents, references, and nowadays Skill Trade Ontario is verifying everything. So if you apply early and by the time you graduate, you will already be ready to challenge the exam. And that will be a great advantage for you when you step into the job market. All right, let's go step by step. First of all, you have to search Skill Trade Ontario on Google and click on the first link. After that, just go to the bottom of the page where you can see experienced worker, and then you can see here trade equivalency assessment. Just click on trade equivalency assessment. As you can see, it is written here, trade equivalency assessment is the first step toward obtaining a certificate of qualification for experienced worker who have not completed an Ontario apprenticeship but who have equivalent skills and experience. So basically, Skill Trade Ontario will check your background to see if your foreign training and work experience are equivalent to what an Ontario apprentice would go through. Now, who is this assessment for? In our case, it is for international students and foreign workers who have a trade experience. Remember, you don't have to go through 8,000-hour apprenticeship from scratch if you can prove your work experience. You just have to show that you are competent in the skills of the trade. That means you have enough work experience to line up with what's in the official training standard for Millwright. You also have to make sure that your work experience hours are greater than or equal to apprenticeship requirement in Ontario. So basically, you are proving two things, that you have enough skills and you also have work experience. So the cost for this initial assessment is $235. If you are not approved for the first time, you can reapply later on with additional documents, and then reassessment cost would be $100. Now let's take a quick look at the trade equivalency assessment guide. This document is most important because it will explain you what Skill Trade Ontario expects from you. So click on the trade equivalency assessment application guide. It will open another PDF. So in the application guide, you will find the details on how to complete your application and what supporting documents you are required. Some key points for international students: you will have to prove your work experience by using certain documents like a reference letter from your previous employers. Make sure it indicates your job title, date of employment, and the type of work you did. And it should be signed on company letterhead as well. You will have to provide them pay stub as well. I would suggest you to provide them at least like a last 3 months pay stub. Your educational background in mechanical or technical fields can also support your application, and make sure everything has to be verifiable. Skilled Trade Ontario is very strict right now and they are verifying most of the documents. This is why I keep on saying that don't wait until the last moment. Collect all the documents while you are still in college, and therefore it would be very easier for you later on. So you can refer to this identity document list. You will have to provide them at least one of the document to prove your identification. In my case, I used passport and my driving license. Now when you scroll down, just click on the application form and it will ask you to open another link. Click on that. You will be directed to trade qualifier application form. Now in this form, you will have to provide your personal information, your details about your trade, and your overall experience. When you scroll down, again, you will see work experience verification form. Click on that link and it will again ask you to open another link. Click on that and you will be directed to work experience verification form. This is really most important form because it has to be filled out by your past employer or your supervisor, and they will have to confirm that you have worked there for certain hours because it has to be indicated here. As you can see that total months work and total hours work. In today's video, I'm just giving you an overview so that you know what to expect. In my next video, I will actually go step by step through these forms and I will show you how to fill them properly. So this was the complete trade equivalency assessment guide and the documents that you need to prepare for. In summary, I would say that please start your preparation early, especially if you are an international student. Make sure your work experience and working hours they are well documented, and keep in mind that if you are approved by the Skilled Trade Ontario, your next step would be preparing for your exam. So in my next video, we will dive more deeper into the forms itself and I will walk you through how to complete them. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and share it with someone who is planning to becoming a licensed millwright here in Canada. Thank you very much for watching my video and I'll see you in next one.